Okay, so let's go ahead and create a Twitter account for this property listing of Josh's. First thing we need to do is head on over to Twitter and go ahead and create an account for the property, right? Let me sign out of this account. Come to the home page, click sign up. Okay, the address here is 77 Privet Drive, so I'll just use that as the full name. 77 Privet will work. And we'll give ourselves any old password. And just a little tip, you need a unique email for for each Twitter account you create. But if you have a Gmail account, you can create as many different email addresses as you'd like. My Gmail account is propknox@gmail.com. In this case, what I'm going to do is I'm going to add propknox plus 77 privet at gmail.com, and that will be a unique email address that I can use without having to set up another email account. Let's create my account. Tell them I'm not a spammer by filling out the CAPTCHA. And we are almost ready to go. I'm just going to skip this part where I invite all my friends. Now, you might want to invite people out of your address book who you could think might be buyers for this property to follow the property right away, right? So you can have it browse your address book, something like this. Click Find Friends. Oh. It's funny, here they're asking, they won't let us do the plus to log into our Gmail account, but that's okay, of course they won't. And you can quickly find your friends, many of whom might be current, past buyers, other people who might be on Twitter and interesting. So Twitter's basically going to find other people who are signed up with Twitter in your address book. And it just takes a second for them to contact Gmail. And you'll see out of all my contacts, there's 390 people. I could roll through here and ask them all to follow this Twitter account. Pretty cool stuff, huh? So we'll skip this for now. And skip this until we get to our administration page for our Twitter account. All right, so I'm going to do a quick few things. I'm going to go to settings up top. And I'm getting this maintenance. I always forget this part. I should probably log into my Twitter account, my Gmail account here, and confirm my Twitter account after I sign up for it. So just bear with me. Fast forward this if you want, if this is boring stuff to watch. I gotta find this. Confirm your account. There we go. Confirm. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is pause this. Twitter, and let's just a note on this. Twitter has problems a lot. They get they have problems with too much activity. And it just so happens that while I'm doing this, the page is disabled. I've confirmed my account, I've set up my Twitter account, and what should be happening here is that I can start the administration. So I'll either splice this video together with the next one, or this will just be a two-part series, and the next part will just customize this Twitter account to be property specific. Okay, thanks a lot. Okay, so the first thing we'll work on this property page is changing our Twitter design. It starts out with the default clouds in the background. Let's just go ahead and change the background image. Now, we can either select an image, perhaps we want to do the property itself as the image in the background, that's one way to go. Or we can just do a solid color, easy enough. So the changing to a solid color, to an image of the property, I'll leave that optional. For now, we're going to just keep it simple and go with a straight black background just to make it look pretty sharp, like that. We'll make our text a dark color. Click done. Our links can be the blue. Something that pops out. Click done. We'll keep our sidebar white just for simplicity's sake. And our sidebar border can be dark again. And we'll save our changes. Okay, let's change the picture of the actual profile. So up here I've started all the way at the far right. I just did something with design. Now I'm going to browse and do a picture for our profile. First thing I need to do is just grab a good picture of the property. That first one was okay. And let's save that to our hard drive. Make sure we have it somewhere. I'm doing a screen capture, saving it to my hard drive. Now I'm going to browse and go find it on my desktop. Great. Our location is Edders, PA. And on the web, we can put a link to the single property page. In this case, we're just using the direct listing page from within Josh's website. You can do the same thing from your IDX, or maybe you've created a single property page with Realbird, Postlett's V-Flyer. You can do that. And then for the bio, let's just do a quick copy of the property description. I'm going to make that part short, and then I'm going to end with, be sure to click the website to see more pictures. And if you have a video, you can see it end video. So basically this Twitter account is going to function as a lead capture for this property, right? And what you're going to do, people are going to come in, they're going to look at the profile. You want to make sure that there's a call to action, a compelling reason for them to bounce out of Twitter and into your house. And the best way to do that is to just tease the more pictures thing, right? So that's it for our profile. Make sure you're set up to get notices. You don't have to worry about the mobile setup. You're not going to be actually talking too much on this account, but if you wanted to set it up with your phone, you could. And let's go to our account. That page is down, but that's not that important to us right now. Let's go home. And there we go. It looks like we've forgotten one thing on the design. Excuse me. Go back to settings, click design. That little Twitter stuff is still there. Let's see if we can change the background image. It's not letting us change the background image. Usually what we would do is change the background image so that there was none, and that would get rid of this Twitter cloud that's still up top. So click background image. When you get there, you'll be able to say no background image. Sorry, I can't display that to you right now. By the time this is live, I'll have this site fixed. Again, Twitter's just wonky. There's so much traffic on it. You'll often get to it and it'll say the site is down. Not much we can do about that. But it can also be a great traffic source for your listings and help your seller feel like you're covering all bases. So that's why we're doing this little thing here. So I'm going back to the home page for the site. I'm logged in as this Twitter account. I'm waiting for it to show. Now remember, our Twitter account would be twitter.com/27privet. I'm typing that up in the address bar. Then you'll get a look at your account. So twitter.com, and then type in the username above that. Drag this down so you can see what I mean. And you'll be able to see the actual page that people will see when they get there. Okay. Of course, also accessible by clicking profile. Duh. All right. So on the web, you'll be able to click here. What a deal in Valley Green, terrific location. Be sure to click the website to see more pictures. Now, in the content of the account, let's add some more calls to action and some more descriptive stuff about this listing. So now I'm going to click home. And I'm going to start doing some tweets. And each tweet is going to start to tell the story about this property. So I'm going back and forth. From my info here, lower level could be a 3-bedroom. So very simple to do. I'm just going to tweet little snippets from my MLS description, and if you have a virtual assistant or you have an assistant in-house, you could easily do this same thing, right? I mean, you can easily have them do this. Just maybe whenever they're entering a listing into your MLS, creating your single property page, you can outsource this pretty easily. And go ahead and let them watch this tutorial if you want. Here we go. Rent to own option possible. Let's see. Map view. So watch this. See a map view of this property. Now we can't show the map, but we can paste in the URL for the map. Or not. In that case, it was a JavaScript thing, so I'll just paste the main URL. You can always create a Google map, right? Go to it on Google and generate a link if you wanted to just paste a map link. And then there's a lot of other stuff you can put here. You can include other lead capture, like see thousands of other properties like this in Central PA, right? And just do click and give the URL to your website. And then if you have any squeeze pages, you can put those in between some of this stuff, right? So if you have see foreclosure listings in this neighborhood. Okay, you can tweet that. So it makes a blend of things trying to get the visitors to this page often into your lead capture traps with actual descriptions of the property, both of which will promote the property and bring people into your fold. So that's enough for now. We can spend a little more time on this if we want, but we're doing pretty good here. In the next video, what we're going to do is set up an engine, basically something that will automatically attract followers to this page, land people on this site. So thanks for watching this tutorial on creating single property web pages on Twitter.